Brilliant. And so you came out of this school with good results, okay results, average results, or?
No, school wasn't great for me. I didn't realize I had dyslexia.
Right.
So imagine being in secondary school and with dyslexia. And if anyone doesn't know what dyslexia is, it's an impairment, it's sort of a learning disability where it affects your memory, can affect your ability to read, your writing, your spelling. And so you have this, and you're in a school where expectations are high, and where, so I'm writing and so in school you get an end of term report, and it will list, there's 30 people in the class, and they would rank from who's first to who came last. In most subjects, I would always come last. And so you get your report card and you're 30th out of 30th. And so your parents are thinking, we've sent you to one of the best primary schools, you're in one of the best schools, and you're coming last. What does that mean? And you can't understand it. You can't understand why you can't remember, you can't read and stuff. And your teachers are writing, he's lazy, he's not motivated, he'll never amount to stuff in your report card. And you're like, goodness, what God is this? So so after leaving school, I think I managed to pass English. I got a C in English. I got a C in geography, and I think I just got another C in another less class. Maybe home economics or something like that. And I was doing a lot of science. And here I am, can't remember stuff and can't spell, and I'm doing chemistry, physics, and biology. So I had to resit my GCSEs.
Wow. And I should imagine this had, from what I know of dyslexia, this obviously would affect confidence as well, wouldn't it? And sometimes it can bring, not depression, but some anxiety with it, and some issues around that. Did that affect you at that time?
Yeah, very, very shy, very lack of confidence. If I had to, I would be sitting in the middle of the class. So that means you're not at the back, so the teacher won't pick you out. You're not in front, you're right in the middle. I was very quiet, so people didn't recognize me.
Is there such things as quite Nigerian? I mean,
I was probably one of the ones. I get surprised when people say they remember me from school anywhere, because that's how I felt, that I just had to hide myself. But it was knowing that you're going to write a test and you're going to come last, it's without realizing that there was I never knew what dyslexia is. And I think it was tough for my parents too, because they wondered, my younger brother was an A student, he was doing everything well, and then they look at my stuff and they're thinking, am I just playing around here, not taking stuff seriously?
And obviously you're obviously now, as I know you in your later years, you're an articulate guy, seem quite confident, public speaking. At home, were you presenting as articulate and bright, and then at school when you were writing it was coming out differently, or were you also lack of confidence as well? So your more articulate, bright side wasn't showing up where it was at school?
Yeah, no, I think at home, so I was very, and I think this is where, if you understand anyone with dyslexia, I was very creative, very imaginative. My dad had a video camera. So if you think about it, back in the late 80s, early 90s, so it's actually in the mid 80s, to have a video camera was very rare, and he had a Sony Handycam. And so I used to record, we go to a wedding or a party, and I'm there always recording, and I'm editing and doing the titles and stuff. And so everyone knew me as the guy who was always recording. And so I was always creative, very, I had 3 younger brothers, and always adventurous. And I had some good friends who we lived near. So I think at home they could see if there was, I was MacGyver, if you ever heard of watching.
I remember MacGyver.
Yeah, so I was very much like that without knowing the show, but I was very much of there's a problem, how do I fix it? I'm always to think outside the box. But as I said, naturally, as part of my dyslexia.
Yeah, which is a classic dyslexic trait, isn't it? To be able to problem solve, to think creatively and get around problems. So it's a massive strength.
Yeah.
So
you